Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Masters Challenge Mod. Welcome back. Today is the day. We are in search for Reptar. We're gonna make some big changes, and we're gonna try to take down this big boy. So, first of all, I've been sick with like the flu all week. I'm feeling a lot better today, but I'm still a bit coffee and lightheaded and nauseous and all that, so apologies. But I'm feeling a lot better today. Second of all, I looked into his attacks because our plan was to have a character group with 9,999 HP to survive Nova, and then another character group to have stone proof. And Yuna and Auron would be both. And then, or no. Yuna and Waka would be both. And then Auron would be 9,999 HP, and Titus would be stone proof, and they would swap. But it got a bit complicated because I was like, well, that only works if he has like a set pattern, and he doesn't seem to have a set pattern. In the fight that we did last week, he did swipe, spark, tetraflare, core energy, swipe, stone breath, tetraflare, spark, haste, core, ultima, stone breath. So like, I thought maybe the tetraflare just swapped in for the spark, but that he did, or the stone breath rather, flipped in for the spark, but it doesn't seem to do that because then he sparked after that. The only thing we could say for sure, at least from that data, is that he stone breaths every 6 turns. Which, if that's the case, then we can still use this strat. And we'll just have to we'll have to finagle everything else. But if we know that he's going to stone breath every 6 turns, we can prepare for the stone breath, and we know when he's going to Nova because it's his overdrive. So we can maybe still make it work, but without knowing when he's going to randomly drop like an Ultima or something, it might be kind of rough. To start off, we need to give Yuna a staff. MP plus 30% would be nice, but I think at this point, I don't really care that much about MP. If I have to throw an ether, I will. So I think maybe I'd rather put it on a slow proof, because that'll be more useful in more places. And we're going to give this alchemy and health. That way we can take this off and give her stone proof. Actually, we can give the stone proof the health. So give the stone proof health. And then this can get alchemy. Now, here is another thought. We're losing half MP cost, which is kind of oof on Yuna. Do we give this half MP cost? I think that would be a good thing to do. My only complaint with this is that she already has an FMP cost weapon. Might be better to save this for someone that doesn't have one at all. But no one else really cares about MP except Lulu. And we have enough to give one to Lulu too if we need to. So, and I don't really know what else I would give her. Like, I don't care about Magic Plus or anything, or any strikes on her, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then here is my other big thought. We give her first strike. Because I think first strike would be huge. I think we need 2 people with first strike so we can get set up in fights better. And I think it needs to be Yuna. I could give it to someone else and then switch in Yuna. But if Yuna has the first strike, like if Yuna and Titus both have the first strikes, she could cast the Hastega first. And then Titus doesn't have to do it, and then he can swap in someone else or whatever. And the people that are she's actually getting the benefits. If she's out and someone else is in, then she doesn't get the benefits of other people's stuff. So I think I like Yuna having first strike. I guess my only question is there something I would rather have than slow proof? Should I go buy a 4-slot weapon with her and give her, like, something else? But what am I going to give her? There's really nothing else on a weapon that I care about. Slow proof is nice, and I can't get anything else. Sense Perverser? Hope it's not perversing anything. Preserver is decent. I mean, slow proof is a much more rare ability than Sense Preserver. And although Sense Preserver, like, sounds better, if Yuna gets slowed, it can, like, end a fight. Whereas if she gets silenced, she can just throw an echo screen and she only loses a little bit of priority because she throws items so fast. So I think slow proof is the play, even though it might be useless in some fights. Alright, I'm doing it. First strike. We have an ultimate weapon for Yuna. And this will also really help us get through the random encounters because we're going to have 2 free turns instead of 1. Yeah, so like the difference is crazy because if you get slowed, you lose your haste, you gain slow, you have to wait all the way until you get that turn, and then you have to put haste on yourself, and then you have to wait for like your next turn. Whereas with slow proof, not only do you not get slow, but you don't lose your haste. So like the amount of turns you get versus the alternative is crazy. Okay, so we have that. My other thought from last week was to put together a damaging weapon with Orin. I could use this, but I think I want this to be like his ultimate weapon, which will probably be different than just damage. I don't know though, will it? Slow proof. Or regen. I thought I bought a weapon for you. I guess not. But I did. I'll go buy one. Do I need piercing for Ultima Weapon?
Thank you.
I wouldn't expect to, but I have no idea how piercing really works. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I would put on like an ultimate Orin weapon. Evade and counter, obviously. I just feel like evade and counter feels pretty useless now. Most of the enemies just go around it. But any enemy that physically attacks is just completely useless against Orin if he has evade and counter and he sentinels. So that's obviously the big play. Other stuff would just be for random battles like slow strike and stuff. I am pretty sure armor break removes piercing necessity. It does in vanilla. I'm pretty sure it's done that here too. How much do we care about special spheres? I feel like we care immensely about special spheres. I mean, we can get threatened on people that aren't Orin, which I guess is worse than it sounds, because he's the best to use threaten. We could get luck on someone that isn't Riku. We could get copycat on someone that isn't Riku. We could get use on someone that isn't Riku. Yeah, special spheres are huge. Using a special sphere to get an ability we need on somebody could be like the win for one of the later fights. Yeah. So, and because I haven't, none of these big bosses has really cared too much about evade and counter. Probably won't worry about that yet. But we'll keep it in our back pocket because it could be useful at some point. I think we just make a strength weapon. I think we just make a little strength weapon. Sucks that, well, I guess we can buy them though, so it's not a big deal. I think we make Orin a Unga Bunga weapon. I'm a little afraid of not putting piercing on it, but like... Will there be an armored enemy that is also immune to armor break? It's like no way to know. What's better, strength 5% or piercing? I guess for the regular battles too, piercing might be smart. Alright, there's your Unga Bunga blade. You just need HP. Probably shouldn't equip this stuff yet. Still gotta get through the fights. Although that's just your new go-to. That's just cooking. So you're gonna have your Stoneproof, SOS Null Tide. I don't know what else to give you for this fight. Well, I need to give you HP up. That's what I need to give you so that... Well, actually, no, I don't. No, you're not one of the ones that's going in. It's just you three. So you should all be fine. So my only other thought before we give another attempt, would I want to make like a poison strike, sleep strike, silent strike or something for Titus? Waka already has triple foul, which I know is not the same, but he has it, and Titus doesn't. And so... But Titus goes first. Titus has the Brotherhood, which he has to start with, so he'd have to switch to it. And I don't think he gets another turn if he does that, does he? Maybe he does. Titus has really good accuracy. Waka's is obviously better, but it's like close. He has 53. He doesn't really miss anymore. So I think Titus could do with a... I feel like Poison Strike won't be that helpful, but Carrie, when Carrie gave me the original, like, you should make a weapon like this, he included Poison Strike, I think. I prefer Dark Strike, but we don't have enough for that anymore anyways. So it would probably be Silent Strike, Sleep Strike, Poison Strike. Actually, we should really do Slow Strike, shouldn't we? Riku, what does Riku's have? Slow sleep dark. So maybe not sleep. Because we have sleep on Riku's and we have sleep in Triple Foul. So maybe slow poison silence. Yeah, we've really not done a ton with Zombie Strike. I don't really want Zombie Strike to be on like a weapon with other stuff on it. But somebody has a Zombie Strike weapon. I think it's Orin. Helter Skelter. Let's go. Alright, we've done some business. I don't know how Ultima's gonna go.
You're counting.
But I do feel like we are set up for success getting to Ultima. I don't know what to give you now. I'm gonna give you double alchemy, but it's probably good for the fireproof ice eater. Thanks, Emerald. Appreciate you. Alright, let's see.
Who makes these things?
Interesting first fight. Alright, so goal with these fights was bait out the stone breath because they stone breath after one hit, and then kind of go from there. So I'm gonna swap my armor to stoneproof armor. I'm gonna haste Stega. Oh, I didn't give you a Stega yet. I did on the file that lost. So I need to re-give it to you. Put your stoneproof back on. You can do it. How's it going, Cortado? I believe I need to... Well, it shouldn't matter. You're just chilling. Stoneproof. You're chilling. Bop. You're chilling. Bop. Now we're cooking. Give me the Helter. Whack. Do I just put it back to sleep? Do I bring in Orin? Orin will turn to stone. I can just heal him. I don't remember what these guys are weak to. Lightning, I think. Yeah. Whack. I should probably stone breath. I'm not even gonna peel him because the other one's just gonna do it. Ooh, I forgot to give slow. Go ahead and put one of you to sleep. Plunk. Ouch. Plunk. Plunk. Clean fight. Look at us go. Yeah, we need to give Yuna Haystega. Forgot I did that before the ultimate fight. A preemptive, huh? You sure? Doesn't look very preemptive. Oh, Titus doesn't have... I'm going to remember to give it back to him every turn. Every time. Okay, whack. Unfortunately, this weapon that I gave Titus doesn't really stop these guys from doing anything, does it? It slows them, but... that's not enough. These guys are weak to water, I think.
Allow me.
I don't think Orin has a water weapon. He does not. But he has a Bunga Bunga weapon. That guy's looking slowed. Bunga Bunga. Bunga Bunga. Bunga. Cooking. Grilling them up. Remember to put on the Brotherhood. Okay, this fight. Well, I have silence on Titus's weapon, which is huge because he gets 2 turns. But this guy also defends. So I need to waste a turn provoking. If I haste, I might still get 2 turns.
You want some of this?
This is why I wanted Yuna to have Hastega. And because of how much MP she has. Yeah, this is perfect. Titus gets 2 turns. I can whack that thing. I don't know if that even did anything. Oh, I didn't switch weapons. Shoot. Does this do anything? No. We got a code, red. What does this guy do? Something horrible. Ice. Can I protect? Actually, a shell would probably be even better. Okay. Whack. What do you mean it didn't get silenced? Is there one left over? I am. Not 100%, but I am feeling a lot better. These stupid strike weapons miss too much. Hit the other 2. Thank you. Okay. Holy crap, our turn priority. If Orin bungas, can we then bunga? How much damage will he just do outright to these things? 2,000? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Screwed up my provoke. I just wanted to use sensor. I gotta say, having a non-elemental weapon for Orin is actually pretty huge.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, hey, hey! It's Fat Titus. Would you just silence the thing? Alright, silence that thing. Well, now we can just... Now we can just whack. My specialty. What can Riku do to these things? Anything? Just slow. Get some MP back though. That second first strike is really making a huge difference, which I may pay for later with not getting as many auto hastes, but come to that road when we fall off the cliff. I think it's the same. I think it's 5 5 wings. No, 15. So to be fair, we did have a 5 extra. 5 surplus. But wings are also really good just to use in battle for quicker auto haste. Or quicker team haste. Okay, so how do we get first strike but then not a turn afterwards? They're that fast? Only Riku gets a turn? And if I haste Stego, only Yuna gets a turn? Well... yeah, see, that's a shame that, like, this weapon doesn't have blind or sleep. Maybe I should have done sleep instead. But I can always bring in Waka. Unga. No, not the poison breath.
See ya!
Waka laughing in haste. Actually, was he? He wasn't even in haste, was he? Looked like he was. He was laughing so fast. Might be having to use an ether. Was he? Okay. Couldn't remember if he was out when I cast it or not. Okay. Should be an easy W here. Think I kill him if I whack him here? No. Eat that ice weapon. Hey, I was going to carry. And the ice weapon barely does more damage than my Unga weapon. Keep forgetting about the poison breath. Is there like a trigger for it that I'm forgetting about? I only read it once, like a million years ago. If targeted at least 3 times in between its turns. Okay. That's really nice that I can actually just know when it's going to happen. Let's do this. darn it. I didn't realize that was 3. Oh, you're poison too. I guess the scan counted? Maybe? Can't wait to see how much damage Orin can do to this Mimic. The Helter Skelter looks so cool. Oh, the 37,000 damage. Holy. I didn't even luck farm. Just got a crit. He just done did it on his own. What else did I swap? I swapped something else that was important. Alrighty.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, hey, hey! I don't remember if we tried this or not. We're trying it now. Okay, it does work. He does get eaten though, which is just an auto kill. And then I don't know if he's just gonna do it after this or what. pretty sure the scan thing said, like, there's a lot of ailments that he also can suffer from. And I wonder, like, if there's one that stops bad breath or something. Well, I'm glad I tried this. I should have shooting starred him, but I wanted to try, see what this would do. I feel like there's something I'm missing in this fight. Like, you can provoke him to stop the bad breath, and then there's gotta be, like, something you can do. Other than frickin' auto life. On our way again. Okay, so.
You want some of this?
Whack. Whack. Okay, they're all blizzard. Wasn't sure. Ready to bring in Unga Bunga? This guy's weak to something. Something's telling me ice. Yeah. Well, that's just what I have. Me and Riku just have 9,000 turns. Nice. Man. Doing it like they did it in 97. Go to sleep. Unga Bunga. Just cheer a couple times. I wonder if I could kill him if I just armor break with Orin, but might as well keep his MP. Just do this. break. Bring in Riku. Sleep. Unga. Nice. Let's go Rando. Bit of a shame Riku didn't get a turn. Have to bring in Wacko. Might be hard to line up everyone's turns correctly without just casting haste or trying to take them out with just Auron. There we go. So I got an armor break and then put him back to sleep. Or, she missed. Oh, maybe he'll still hit. Yeah, for those of you that haven't been here, I don't know how long we've been in this dungeon. Long enough to not remember how long it's been. We took a detour to go fight one of the Dark Aeons. But in order to progress, we need to make it all the way through to Ultimate Weapon and defeat Ultimate Weapon. There's no autosave or checkpoint. So we gotta make it all the way there and beat him, which is the first boss in this mod that's been like that. And this dungeon alone took me weeks to even figure out how to survive in. A lot of it was my fault for not really using my items, so I was still trying to save them. But still, it's been an absolute journey to even get to Ultima, let alone beat him. But I think we have a pretty good plan. Ultima's definitely got some tricks up his sleeve though, so let's see what happens. That's a bird. Okay, listen. That's real funny. I believe we're supposed to do Omega next. Because it said do the entirety of Omega Dungeons and then do the Dark Aeons, but we did Dark Baleful first because we got stuck. I don't think these mimics can get like any ailments, so I don't know if it's even worth. I should be able to at least armor break him though, right? Uh-oh. Nice.
Take that.
Longest death animation ever. I remember that from Vanilla too.